How did the first economic bubble in history burst? Because of a single flower. In the early 1600s, the Netherlands was one of the most developed countries in the world. Sea trade was thriving. Every port was like gold. Amsterdam was seen as the financial capital of the world. People were wealthy. Merchants, sailors, bankers. Everyone had pockets full of money. During that time, a flower brought from the Ottoman Empire changed the whole country. The tulip. For the Dutch, the tulip wasn't just an ordinary plant. With its rare colors and patterns, it became a symbol of status. If your garden was full of tulips with unique designs, you were seen as elite. But in the 1620s, something changed. People no longer saw the tulip as decoration, but as an investment tool. The idea was simple. If I buy today, I can sell it for much more tomorrow. And so, the first financial bubble in history was born. Over time, tulip prices rose incredibly. Some types were worth as much as a house. There was even a tulip called Semper Augustus, so rare that a single bulb could buy a luxurious mansion by the Amsterdam Canal. People started making future contracts, without even having real tulips in their hands. Deals like, "I'll sell you this tulip at this price next month." This event would later be seen as the birth of modern futures trading. Farmers sold their fields. Merchants took loans. Everyone joined the tulip madness. Because everyone believed the same thing. Prices will never fall. And that very thought has started every collapse in history. By 1636, the bubble had grown so large that even special tulip exchanges were opened. People talked about tulip prices even at breakfast. But then, in February 1637, something no one expected happened. At an auction, no one made an offer. At that moment, everyone realized, if there's no demand, there's no price. Panic spread. People tried to sell their contracts, but demand had vanished. Within days, prices crashed. A tulip that was worth a house one day could now only buy a loaf of bread. The first bubble in history had burst. Many went bankrupt. Some couldn't pay their debts. Others fled the country. Even the Dutch government couldn't intervene. Such a rapid collapse had never been seen before. But this wasn't just an economic crisis. It was the collapse of human psychology. What do we mean by that? People abandoned rational thinking and gave in to crowd psychology. Fear, greed, and herd behavior replaced logic. Everyone believed tulip prices would rise forever. No one asked, is this logical? Because everyone was making money. When your neighbor made money from a tulip, you felt you had to buy one too. As prices soared, greed grew, and rationality faded. Then, when prices fell just a little, panic began. Everyone tried to sell at once. And suddenly, it wasn't about tulips anymore. It was a social hysteria. In truth, it wasn't money that collapsed. It was human psychology. It was the moment society detached from reason and surrendered to emotion, greed, and panic. Tulip Mania was more than a financial bubble. It was proof of how mass psychology and emotion can control human behavior. Even today, people act with the same emotions in markets. Centuries later, economists still ask the same question. Why do bubbles keep bursting? The answer is clear. Because human nature never changes. In the 1600s, it was tulips. In the 2000s, internet stocks. Today, cryptocurrencies. Names change, but the story remains the same. Greed rises, fear collapses, and history repeats itself.